President Trump tweeting again. Here's what the president has to say on Twitter. Spoke yesterday with the King of Saudi Arabia about peace in the Middle East. Interesting things are happening! Exclamation point. But back here at home, if you're driving for the 4th of July holiday, you're going to get a big break at the pump. National gas prices currently at a 12-year low.
Yes.
Joining us now, Heather's giving a thumbs up.
I have an SUV. That's really
one of my favorite people, and it's always good to see him in person, Tom Kloza. He's the chief oil analyst at the Oil Price Information Service. Hey, Tom.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How low are prices going to go?
I don't think we get much lower than we are right now. I mean, this is a very strange summer. We go to the beach yesterday, Jersey Shore, temperatures 56 degrees for the water.
No, nobody went to the shore because the public beaches were closed. I'm just joking.
Lowest gasoline prices in 12 2nd Julys or 12 4th of Julys or whatever. But I think we'll pay a little bit more in July and August. People are driving a lot. We've got full employment. So people are hitting the road. They're still buying SUVs. And then in the last 100 days of the year, we'll drop back down. We finished the first half of the year with the crude oil price average $49.95. Nobody would have thunk that would have been the way we'd average in the first half. So it's an interesting year, but it's a cheap year.
Why do you see them dropping at the end of the year?
Well, I think what you could see by the end of the year is crude actually propping up a little bit, the gasoline prices dropping. The recipe for gasoline changes around late August, and you can put in a lot more cheap hydrocarbons, things like butane and other cheap hydrocarbons that can't be used in the summer because of ozone. So that, together with Americans driving about 500,000 barrels a day less or using that much after Labor Day, prices pretty much have to go down.
Are low prices now a supply story or a demand story? Are American consumers out there spending money or spending less money, or is it just that there's a lot of oil on the market?
It's a supply story. Now, for the last 2 summers, families have had about $130 extra to spend every month. Now, what they're spending it on, we're not sure, but that's how it compares to those years, 2011, 2014.
Well, they're probably spending it on Amazon. Well, Tom, we saw
healthcare.
Yes. Well, yeah, unfortunately. We saw the tweet from President Trump, refreshing to see him focused on the Middle East here. How important is this tension between Saudi and its allies and Qatar? Is that going to scuttle the OPEC deal? Does it really matter, given what you just told us?
I don't think it really matters. I think it makes a lot of difference in the LNG market, liquefied natural gas, but not much in the oil market. They'll move through those politics. They've had a lot bigger politics to overcome in the last few years there. And if you have conflict between Iran and Iraq, or between Iraq and Iran and Saudi Arabia, it makes a big deal. But Qatar, most people can't even pronounce it, let alone figure out what it is.
Speaking of Iran, the French energy giant Total was reportedly investing $1 billion in an Iranian gas field. It's the first energy company to spend money in Iran since that Iranian nuclear deal. I mean, what does that, I guess, the nuclear deal and investment from foreign entities mean for the production of oil and gas in Iran?
That's the odd thing. We know they're powerful in oil, and usually when you're powerful in oil, you're powerful in natural gas, but they haven't really exploited the natural gas fields in Iran or Iraq. So, for example, this time of year, the Saudis are using 700,000 barrels of oil to generate electricity. They'll probably move to natural gas in the next few years and have even more oil to export. So that's what happens.
Trump last week was tweeting about energy dominance, and isn't that really the sort of large meta theme here, which is we are in a world that is so very different than the 70s predictions of privation and shortages, and in fact we might actually become a significant energy exporter with a surplus, which is going to have huge implications for industry and affordability and capacity to do all sorts of things that we thought that we couldn't do.
Yeah, we've become the privileged continent. and really mostly because of natural gas and shale. I mean, you know, you might get 20 or 30,000 barrels a day of shale from some other countries, but they don't have the infrastructure to do it. So we are going to be, you know, we are the privileged continent. I think the term dominant is a little bit like maybe domineering, or maybe they might even think of dominatrix, and we'll get Marv Albert out here or something. But yeah, that's a little bit of a coarse word, but absolutely privileged as a continent with cheap energy and just great, great entrepreneurship.
Happy 4th, Tom.
Thanks, you too.
Good.
I hope the water warms up.
Have you been in the water? Can you
56 degrees I went in.
Last weekend, yeah.
You need a wetsuit, my friend.
I do.
Tom, great.